Okay, so welcome to class, guys. Welcome to people on Facebook. Welcome to 1 Minute Idioms. And this is the idiom for today. Look at this picture. So in for her. Did you guess what the idiom was? Anybody? I haven't received anything in the comments. So I'm assuming that no one knows the idiom. So think about it. This is like what, poison, maybe? So he's putting some. He has some in her cup of tea. So he's gonna give her the cup of tea, poisonous cup of tea with the flour.
Okay,
So
can I, Mr. Muhammad?
yes.
Okay, it could be to taste your own medicine.
Could be,
Mhm.
yeah. But I deliberately wrote this here in
Yeah.
for her, in for her.
Yes.
Okay, so what I meant, you should have written this in the
Mhm.
comments so that I can include it in the slides here. But
Yeah.
anyway, thank you. Here, so this guy has this, let's say it.
Poison.
Yeah, well, we're not going to say poison, but we will say it. It's not, I don't want to say poison in my program. So we will say he has it in for her.
Yeah.
Now, this guy has it in for her. So this is the idiom that we're talking about. So the first idiom tonight is to have it in for someone, to have it in. And we actually use the word it, to have it in for someone. And that means, let me this somewhere where it doesn't interrupt the writing. So to be mad at someone or to wish to harm someone. So when you say, he has it in for me, it's like he is mad at me or he wants to harm me. So the example is, I can't understand why he has it in for me. I've never done anything to harm him. Again, have it in for someone. So let's see on Facebook, people, is that clear? Hopefully. All right, let's continue. Have it in for someone. The second idiom. Here's a second idiom. Now, second idiom is slightly different and the meaning is completely different. To have it out with someone. So don't confuse them. To have it in for someone, to have it out with someone. The meaning is to settle an agreement. So what does settle an agreement mean? It's like you had a problem with someone and then you want to talk to him or her to solve the problem. Like, look at this husband and wife here. This is not me or my wife, okay? So here they're having a discussion. So they are having it out with each other. Like he has some bad feelings, she has some bad feelings, and they're having it out with each other. Most probably, the picture after this, if we're telling a story, is that he's gonna kiss his wife because they're okay now. They have settled the argument or the disagreement. Okay. So don't confuse them. All right. Don't confuse the two. Have it in for someone. That means to be mad at someone. Have it out with someone means to talk to them to solve a problem. So far, so good. Shall I move on? Mr. Ali with me here on
Yes.
Zoom and people on Facebook. Is that okay, guys?
Okay.
Okay, move on. Now, here is, as you used in my lesson, here is a video that shows a real life example. Let me play it. You tell me if you can hear it fine.
Jail that houses.
Was that okay? Could you hear
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
Right, let me turn it up so that you can hear it well. All right, there you go.
Cold-blooded killers. I killed multiple police officers, including a high-ranking commander. It was obvious that they would have it in for me.
And this is a conversation that I would really encourage all my colleagues in the room and the disability community. You guys we just can't have this conversation with ourselves. We've been having this conversation quietly with ourselves for a really long time. Now we need to have it loud and out with our colleagues from the broader civil rights community. And I want to give a
Well, the second example wasn't exactly have it out with someone, right? But it was close, right? She meant she wants to have the conversation out with the community. She has a disability, but it's quite close. It's the same meaning. So again, the criminal was saying, I killed many police officers So the police officers are mad at me and they want to harm me. But he didn't say it that way. At least the translator who was translating from. He said, and it's obvious that they have it in for me. So the police officers are mad at me. They want to, they want to harm me. So he said, they have it in for me. And the lady here with a disability, she said, we want to have it out with the community. Okay, as disabled people, they have problems with the community and they want to have it out with the community. They want to talk with the community. Okay, so these are the idioms for today. So don't forget them. 2 more idioms on difficult relationships. Have it in for someone, right? And this picture should remind you, this guy is mad at his wife or something and he wants to harm her. So he's having this in for her. He has it in for her. So that means he wants to harm her. All right. This picture is just a mnemonic, right? And this, have it out with someone. Have it out with someone. It's like to settle an agreement with someone. Now, revision time. What is this idiom? This picture we studied in 1 Minute Idioms, video number 1. That was a couple of months back. So if you remember it, please write it on Facebook. And if you don't, that's fine, because I'm going to tell you. Do you remember the picture, my friend?
Not exactly.
Okay, no worries. It's always good to do some revision. So
I'm going back. Yeah.
yeah, okay. So guys, the picture is to be floating on air. See, she is floating. She's like flying, floating on air. Maybe walking as well. They're of the same meaning. It's like to be extremely happy. I should have written the meaning here, but okay, I said it. To be extremely happy. So when I knew that I had won the competition, I was walking on air. I was really happy when I knew that. Okay, to be floating or air, to be walking air. Now, every video I'm going to give you one of the idioms that we went over before, so that you can, always remember it. And please, every time I give you an idiom or a collocation, especially idioms and collocations, not really grammar, but idioms and collocations. Every time I give you something and it's new for you, like you don't usually use it, go out there and try to deliberately use it. Like next time you go to work and one of your friends at work talks to you, instead of saying, I was really happy yesterday that my son scored well on the exam, you say, I was floating on air that my son scored very well on his exam. Like this, deliberate, try to use it so that you can, it becomes part of your lexicon and you improve your vocabulary in general. Okay, so that's the end of today's video. Thank you very much, Ms. Ali, for coming. Thank you for people on Facebook or people who will watch this lesson later on. Don't forget, tomorrow we have 1 minute collocations. We're still talking about news, and that'll be my last lesson. Probably one more lesson about the news because it's a bit too much. And then next week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday at 9 o'clock Mecca time, we have 1 minute grammar, 1 minute idioms, 1 minute collocations. Thank you very much. And here are all the, my accounts on social media that you can use to contact me if you have any questions. I'll see you tomorrow.